Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third installment of the ODAC 40 Top Moments features. And for this edition, we head to Randolph-Macon College and talk a little women's basketball. We're joined by head coach Carroll LaHaye, as well as former standout Megan Silva, now known as Megan Schultz. Schultz won the National Player of the Year from several outlets, including the Women's Basketball Coaches Association in 2006, and that was the year after leading Randolph-Macon to the national title game against Millikan, eventually falling to that squad, but becoming the first team from Randolph-Macon to make such a run in the NCAA Division III women's basketball tournament. The pride in which she feels in those teams, as well as head coach LaHaye, is evident in their words still today.
They are some of my best friends still, and I think that's probably a big reason we were able to be as successful as we were. Our chemistry on the court and off the court was incredible. That year for me was certainly one of the best of my life. Certainly would have liked the outcome to be a little bit different, but the run to the national championship was just an amazing, amazing time for me, for our team, and for Randolph-Macon. And looking back on that, it's just incredible, and just so thankful that I was able to just be a part of it. When I think about it, that season was just incredible from start to finish, and I am just so proud to have been there.
You know, that team came in 02, 03 as freshmen, and just to watch them work each and every day in practice and try to get better. And you know, we started out, we were like 1-8 that freshman year, and we went to Florida and we came back, and it was like we never lost a game the rest of the season until, we lost in the NCAA playoffs. So to see that team develop over the years was just a great reward as a coach. It was a joy to work with all of them. But I think she set the standard for a lot of teams in the ODAC. She certainly set the standard for a lot of teams here at Randolph-Macon, men's and women's for that matter. Megan is so humble, and she was much littler than the rest of the players, and so a lot of people knew what she was capable of doing, but she just did it as a tiny woman out on the court, talking about her crossover dribble, different things like that, and so to end up with the records that she has, like most points in the ODAC and most assists. I mean, usually if you have most points, you don't pass the ball, and so that was certainly a pride for Randolph-Macon and for Megan, but she gave all the credit to her teammates. She's so humble. But her teammates, they enjoyed playing with Megan.
Yeah, when I do look back, that is just an incredible honor, and I remain humbled by being selected that year. I think most people know I totally attribute it to our coaches and team. You look back on that season as a whole, certainly disappointed not to make it where we did the year prior, but I just think that our team as a whole, we've built a tradition. We've built on a tradition is probably the better way to put it. We've been so fortunate to have teams prior to us come in and really build a tradition, and that's certainly through Coach LaHaye. And any personal honors are incredible, and if anything, I do hope it brought additional recognition to Randolph-Macon in our program because it's super deserving, and I'm excited just to see where the tradition continues. Yeah, I think for me, now that I'm 10 years out, I finally can watch a game and not get so anxious and want to be on the court. That's probably the biggest difference, honestly, for me. When I first graduated, to come back and watch a game was really tough. Basketball is a passion of mine, has always been a passion, and the 4 years I spent here were just so incredible. So coming back and watching games there for a while was a little bit tough because I just wanted to be on the court. Now it's really cool to see the young women that are out there representing Randolph-Macon now, and I'm just so proud to watch them. It is really neat to see similar plays actually to what we ran. They might have different names, but I can kind of pick out some plays that look similar. And it's just I love being able to come back. I love being able to have gone to a school that you are proud of and that you want to come back and still remain a part of the program. And again, I attest a a lot of that goes to Coach LaHaye and just her commitment to us as players. I get a happy birthday card and an anniversary card from Coach LaHaye every single year, and I know I'm not the only one. So that just tells you, Coach LaHaye has built a program here that we're so proud of, and this school as a whole, Randolph-Macon, is just a special place to be. So it's always fun to come back and watch the young women carry on such an incredible tradition.
Coaches always are trying to develop the chemistry of their teams, and that was one thing that I remember. Salem Schaefer's granddad would come up to me after the first game that he came up to me. He said, you major in chemistry in college? And, I guess I was so proud of the team at the time, and the chemistry was just like automatic. It was not something that I did, something that we worked on, team building, things like that. We did some of those things, but it wasn't a matter of, we've got to do this. This team needs help. And the chemistry was so smooth with this group. No matter who, from year to year, the dynamics in a team change. During Megan Silva, Megan Sensky, Michelle Orton, those three in particular, because they were the ones that graduated together. The chemistry was always there. The dynamics changed a tiny bit, but not to the point where, oh my gosh, we got work to do this year. So I think that helped a lot with our success, and I appreciate everything that they gave to the program while they were here and still do.
Yeah, I work for Sports Backers. We're a nonprofit, and our whole mission is to promote an active lifestyle. And I look back, and I knew I wanted to be involved in sports in some way, and it was so wonderful to be able to combine passions, and then also be able to get out and help others achieve that active lifestyle through what we do at Sports Backers. And then I look back just from a day-to-day. The team that we have at Sports Backers is really reminiscent of the team atmosphere that we had here at Randolph-Macon. We rely on each other. You're not at it alone. It's all really, really similar ties, that's for sure, as far as that team element. And we have a common goal, and that's to make the community more active. And certainly here at Randolph-Macon, it was to win basketball games, and I think that piece of it, that competitive edge that I learned here and had here, certainly has carried over to where I am today with Sports Backers.